Okay, go out and have some breakfast right now. There we go. Go out and have some breakfast right now. And they're doing a little construction out here. It's what? Something like 7 in the morning right now. Probably do my laundry today. Got the poopy right there. Scratched himself with a tree. And that's about all that's going on, I think. Okay, so we have this Gunk series, right? I just got in from Round Table. Need the keys. By the way, there's this whooping cough thing going on with little babies. I think I have some kind of strain on it. It's not whooping cough, obviously, but I got some kind of cough. Last year was H1N1, but hey, man. Did a Gunk series, and I have 35 of them posted, and I have enough to get into the 40s, you know, right? So anyhow, I feel pretty decent about life. I'm gonna have a bachelor's pretty soon, and usually I'm a little more technical about things, and you know, turn on the camera, remembering a certain period or a certain instance or whatever jogs my memory. And the last good year, I mentioned this another piece I had was like 97. Then from 98 to 2001, specifically in the autumn. So sometime around the autumn, it was definitely weird, you know? Definitely fucking weird from personally weird from autumn of 98. And I'll tell you exactly when, too. I was in Venezuela, and Clinton was, he had just confessed to Monica, being with Monica, while I was in Venezuela. And it just seemed like anyone that was liberal, anyone that ever supported him got slammed. You know, and I'll tell you an indicator that everyone was getting slammed that ever supported him is even Hillary Clinton stopped saying there was a right-wing conspiracy. You know, they asked her, oh, you think it's part of a right-wing conspiracy? And she finally said, no. That's part of the right-wing conspiracy, you understand? That fucking, the entire left wing just got to shut up now, you know. So I'm left to center. I'm not left wing. I'm just left to center. Cause I'm in environmental studies. I like to think I'm a little ahead of the curve. Before anyone wanted to admit that global warming's going on, hey man, I'm out there on the plank compared to my friends at least. You know, compared to my buddies that I, you know, went to high school. You know, some of them, you know, that I partied with. But I had a better year in 97. You know, maybe if you're old enough, you remember shit. You know, hey, 91 was a good year, or fucking 85, or whatever. Bryan Adams has a song, Summer of 69, right? And, you know, some people remember fucking Smashing Pumpkins has a song called 1979. People have these kind of, you know, memories, and they put it in the songs, and some people have personal memories anyway. But 97 was the last time that, you know, college was going good. My buddies, I was getting along with my buddies and everything. And I barely found out about a week ago by talking to the registrar from Pitzer that, yeah, sure enough, I have enough credits. One of my grades was changed from a incomplete to an F to a B. I think there was a misunderstanding there, or, you know, whatever happened is what happened. You know, and I'm not gonna complain that, you know, it's taking me a little longer to graduate and there were other circumstances. 92. If I've ever lived heaven on earth, it was 92. Alright, the closest thing I've ever had to heaven on earth was 92. In '90, my dad made an investment in a pizza store. And within a year, we had a house 2 lots down that one. Within a year, we had to get roommates to help make ends meet. And what seemed like tragedy became fun. You know, and fun does not always equal happy, by the way. But we got roommates over there down the street on Oleander here in Fontana. I was in a place called the Oleander House, and one of my buddies, Ryan, his parents took off, and they let him rent rooms when they had the Ivy House. It was clear across town, about 5 miles that way, you know, towards Foothill, before Foothill, pretty close to where Walmart is now, about less than half mile away from, if you know where Walmart is out here. And when one of our parties broke up, we would go to the other house and vice versa, you see. And that was a fun year. That was a fun fucking year. Now, it was dampened by the fact that, hey man, the reason we're renting the house is the pizza store's not making it. Pizza store's not fucking making it. We might get out of it, we might not. But it was a lot of fun that year, you know? 91, when they first moved in, some of the guys, it took a little while. It took a little while to develop friendships and, you know, habits and, you know, whatever we had. And the music seemed to get better too. And Lollapalooza was coming out. But I just bought some clothes. And it's been sinking in. It's just been sinking in that, hey man, it was worth it, dude. Fucking college was not in vain, man. So, this is the way it felt. This is the way it felt in 1992, man. Now, eventually we realized, no, the pizza business is not going to make it. Okay? Eventually we realized that. And 93 was a tough year, and roommates moved out, wanted to go in a fucking church and shit like that. By the next year I was agnostic, and the next year something else. You know, just trying to find my center, find my life and everything. But 92 was a fun year. Probably the highest peak as far as fun. And my life started recovery, and 97 was a decent year. And then I hit a social wall. But hey man, I'm gonna try to do my part, dude. That's always the best thing to do. Is find something that society wants you to do. Clean environment, I think, is fair enough, you know. Even Republicans hate that fucking oil spill, right? You know, even Republicans like clean air, clean water, right? I hope so, because they hate big government, so-called big government, and it's government builds your roads. And ever since '73, I think that's when Nixon, a Republican, created the EPA, Environment Protection Agency. Corporations aren't getting it done by themselves. You leave corporations to fucking just do whatever the fuck they want, they'll dump toxic waste into your fucking drinking system, bro, because they've done it before. And it's just nice to have small kernel out there, a tiny chunk of your tax dollars going to make sure our water's safe and our air's clean, bro. You understand? Party on.